What's going on, Hug Nation? We are back with another video. Like our first video, we are going to be reacting to Dax, but this song is going to be a little bit different. Oliver Anthony dropped a song a few months ago and it absolutely took over the internet. I think in 3 months it has like 100 million views. It's called Richmond, North of Richmond. This is Dax along with Oliver Anthony as a remix. We're going to react to the video. First time listening to it on the channel. Guys, make sure if you like what you see, drop a like and a sub on the channel. It helps us grow. It helps get these analysis out to even more people throughout the realm of YouTube. So with that, let's get into it. Richmond, North of Richmond, Dax and Oliver Anthony. United we stand, divided we fall.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. The Richmond, North of Richmond, Lord knows.
I like what it sounds like, a banjo in the background.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense.
Fuck political views, I got common sense. I don't need some politician telling me what to think, because half the time my common sense is gonna give me the correct answer.
I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead.
By the time we finally decide to live, we're practically already dead, which means we're so worried about pleasing everybody and making sure everyone's happy that by the time we finally just say, you know what, screw it, we're already near the end of our life.
So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt, 45 years can't pay rent, 45 years just for a pension I'm too old to enjoy and go spend, 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Wow.
With an whole soul. The Richmond, North of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies.
Yeah, like I said in a previous video, like I'm constantly scrolling through TikTok. Like it helps me pass time. But what's on my TikTok feed is so like analytically calculated, and the ads that I see are paid for by companies. We really don't have a choice what to watch.
That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process. Convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes.
So I want to say, first off, I'm totally for the LGBTQ plus community. I support all of it. But he says right here, like, we're letting these kids choose at an age where, I mean, the way he says it, they can't even tie their own shoes, drive or drink. But what he's really saying, in my opinion at least, is our brain isn't fully developed until well into our late teens, early 20s. Our brain is still developing during these adolescent, middle school, junior high, high school years. So how can we let someone whose brain isn't fully developed make a choice? Now, I'm not saying that at the end of the day that choice is wrong, but I do truly believe that it is not fully informed until your brain is fully developed. Because as a child, so many people are willing to do what everyone else is doing to fit in that you don't really know if you're making the choice because that's truly how you feel, or if you're making the choice just to fit in with another group of people.
Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content. We're creating lies, diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up
I like how they're layering the voices.
But it is, oh it is, living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
I mean, Richmond, north of Richmond, we all know what we're talking about. We're talking about DC. We're talking about the politicians, talking about the people that we as a country vote for. So why is it that we're allowing these people that we put into office to not truly have our best interests at heart? The problem that we have is it's that dual bipartisan system. It's the Republicans, it's the Democrats. I'm not going to get too far into it because politics can go down a rabbit hole. But at some point, we need to get back to what our country is named after, the United States. Right now, we are not united. There are so many left hand versus right hand arguments that we have. Sooner or later, we just need to come together and do what's best for everybody. That song was beautifully written. If you haven't seen the actual video, North of Richmond by Oliver Anthony, I highly suggest you watch it, because all we got out of this were the chorus from his songs. Dax took over the verses. Still very, very powerful. Dax is an amazing, he can articulate feelings very well in his wording. But with that, if you liked it, don't forget, drop a like on the video, comment down below what you guys want to see next, and until next time, peace.